Hi guys, so my project is going to be on the death penalty and why it should be abolished. Why I actually chose this, sorry it's a little blurry from the thing. Why I actually chose this project is because I think that in today's culture we're very quick to judge, and there's actually been so many cases of where people have been sentenced to death for a crime that they actually didn't committed. And there's history shows that these people were sentenced to death, executed, and then 10 or so years later, or even hundreds of years later, found out that they were not guilty for what they did, and then were just like, their burials were literally just moved to like a family burial. But that doesn't take back to the fact that we took a life and caused other harm to other people. Long-term effects that this could have on an audience is that we would not be so quick to judge and give a chance to figure out other people and see if they're worth the second chance of what they did, and forgive. The short-term effect is that the audience just gets a second to get it into their mind, and maybe when they're out doing something and someone does something to make them mad, that they won't be quick to just be so mad at them and angered at them, and that we would sit and think in our mind like, hey, maybe they didn't do that or they didn't mean to do that. And just like, I don't think that we should have the right to kill other people. Some behavioral changes that I'd like to see for this is the not being so quick to judge and anger. In today's culture, there's like a cancel culture that like anytime anybody does something, it's just like cancel them. They've done wrong, don't do it. This is it. We don't like them anymore. But where is the forgiveness? Where's the love? Where's the kind? And I understand that capital punishment is meant for people who do harsh crimes, but there's been things where people are sentenced to death at the age of 18, but then they're not killed until they're 50. But yet they've spent all of these years in prison and they're no longer that person anymore. They're no longer the gang member that was like doing all these horrible crimes, and they're no longer the person who accidentally, like, didn't accidentally but actually murdered someone. They like have realized that what they did was wrong, and that they've been in prison and they've become a better person, and they're not who they were before they did these things, but yet we still kill them. Like, who gave us to say that their terrible choices are worse than our choice? And that's just not right to me. My topic is based off of belief. I do believe that we should not be allowed to kill other people. That who says that we can judge someone else when we've done bad ourselves? And I'm sure there's many things that all of us have done that are not that great, but yet we want people to forgive us. Why can't we learn to forgive other people and give them second chances? And the direction of this that I would like it to go is that I actually have cases that have had people who were killed in the past and then they were found not guilty, or cases of people who spent 30 plus years in prison before they were actually executed, and they became better people and they should have been given a second chance and a choice to an opportunity to prove themselves, but they were never given the opportunity because they were killed. Or the simple fact that I have other things where there's people who've done way worse things and they get off. Like, how? I understand capital punishment for serial killers and stuff like that, but I just don't think that any of us have the right to murder someone. We're murdering people for murdering people, and that's what's crazy to me, is that two wrongs do not make a right.